it was an amazing performance from Newcastle, but West Ham, an absolute disaster class from you. And you can't be happy with them performances. At home, you're needing wins. I know you beat Southampton the other day, but they were diabolical. But that tonight just shows how far away you are. Let's go to Chris, who is a West Ham fan. All right, Chris?
Chris?
Hello, guys. How you doing?
All right, mate.
I'm good, mate. What was that tonight? What was going on?
I don't know. I'm just coming on national radio, actually, just to see if anyone would be interested in buying my season ticket for the remaining games.
How much do you want for it?
A couple of quid, I think. Really.
No, I don't know. A bit expensive to watch that rubbish.
A crutch and a cup of coffee.
No, I agree with you, Jamie. Honestly, I'll probably pay someone to take my ticket away from me right now. Honestly, chaps, I'm disgusted by the performance tonight. Absolutely disgusted. This is a relegation battle that we're in, and to get turned over 5-1 at home, albeit to a very good team. I mean, some of the mistakes were just schoolboy errors. They were schoolboy errors, and it's unacceptable. And I just want to point out a couple of things here, and I feel like a bit of a broken record in saying this, but if you look at the way we line up, particularly with our starting 11, pretty much 99% of West Ham fans will tell you they do not want Thilo Kehrer in the team because he's got too many mistakes in him, and he did that again tonight.
Yeah.
They don't want Thomas Souček in the team because he's a passenger. He's absolutely useless and nowhere near the player he was we signed a couple of seasons ago. He needs to be dropped. And then you've got Antonio playing on his own up front. If it's not Antonio playing on his own up front, it's Ings up front. We cannot get a goal. The strikers are isolated when we play one up top. We need to change it up. And then when he does change it up, I can't remember what minute it was when he put 4 players on. I'm thinking, crikey, Moyes is actually making subs here.
Yeah.
He literally does like-for-like changes. There's no attacking change whatsoever. He still sticks one up front with Danny Ings.
Chris, I've got to ask you, who's to blame for this, though? Because I look at the team of players that you've got, and there is some top-quality players in there. You know, there really is. You shouldn't be where you are. Is it coming to the point now where David Moyes needs to go?
Oh, do you know, Jamie, it came to that point, Leicester at home, just before the World Cup. He should have gone, and I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if David Moyes has got naked pictures of David Sullivan that he's willing to flog off to the press. He's holding him to ransom. I don't know what's going on because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, every club, any manager that's performing like this right now with their club has lost their job, and rightly so. And I'm sick to the teeth of so many pundits talking about, you know what, he must have credit in the bank after the Europa League run. No, he doesn't. That credit ran out a long time ago.
Yeah.
He needs to go. And even at this point of the season right now, I would rather have, with all due respect, I'd rather have you or Cundy taking the seat at West Ham.
Then you'll definitely go down.
Anything is better than with David Moyes right now because he does not have a plan B. He doesn't have a plan B. He only knows one way of setting up. He will never, ever go on the offensive, ever.
They look stale, West Ham, don't they?
They
look stale. The performance at the weekend
Chris,
against South, even though they won, they were dreadful, West Ham. They were truly bad.
Oh, Southampton were awful.
Yeah,
West Ham
it was two poor sides.
So bad.
Slugging it out, and eventually West Ham managed to get over the line somehow.
Yeah.
But tonight's performance, look, what you saw a really good side up against a really poor side. And the good side put them to the sword. Yeah. That's what you saw.
I mean, Newcastle look frightening. You know,
they're good
we
team,
talk
mate.
about Tottenham and they're
a good team.
Newcastle are
well balanced. They've got
well
attacking options, defensively solid. You know, there's creativity in there. There's high energy about them.
Yeah.
But in stark contrast, West Ham, none of that.
I don't understand how bad they've got, though, Jace. I can't understand how bad they've got. Yeah. Now, watching it, I'm looking, hold on a minute. Souček was the top player.
That's right.
Declan Rice, class act. Yeah. Jared Bowen got in the England team. Paqueta. I'm looking around and thinking, how are you this bad?
They're lower than a rattlesnake's belly at the minute, aren't they, in terms of confidence.
Let's go to Dan, who's a West Ham fan. All right, Dan?
Hello, how's it going? You all right?
Yeah,
all right,
good,
Dan.
Yeah. Look, we had Chris come on talking about David Moyes should got the sack. He's got no credit in the bank. That's it. He should be gone. What do you think?
To be honest with you, Chris is spot on. Can't really argue with anything he said there, to be honest. I think Moyes is out of ideas. I mean, I'm sure he's got like an alarm clock set for about 60, 70 minutes to make subs. Nothing before then when it's going bad. And then it's always the same subs. For some reason, he's subbing our right back. Not to change the game, just to sub our right back. It's just, there's nothing. We never go two strikers. We never look to attack. We never change that formation to adapt to a game. He's got no ideas what he's doing anymore. And people are trying to defend him, saying, you know, he can't make, you know, Fabianski comes out, makes a poor decision tonight, but we're just short of confidence. You can't expect the players to make good decisions.
Bad mistakes that tonight, though, from the centre halves, the gaps, the spaces, the stupid mistakes. Fabianski, the Gerd. I mean, what are you doing? It's Mickey Mouse
all over the pitch at the moment. It's awful. I think we do need to change. Moyes. People are saying obviously.
Would you change him now, Dan? Would you change him now?
I would change him now. I think the season's over. To be honest with you, the best case scenario for us is 17th and to win the Mickey Mouse Europa League.
No.
So it's a big call to make that change now, isn't it?
Let's go to Scott, who's a West Ham fan. All right, Scott.
Good evening,
Scotty.
Jamie. Good evening, Joe.
Right, Scott.
Guys, all right?
Yeah,
Scott.
good, mate. Look, I'm not a West Ham fan, right? But, I see the club, I follow the club. I've got loads of mates who are West Ham fans. And they are saying to me, this is diabolical. David Moyes has got to go. They've had enough.
Listen, I've not gone to the game tonight. I sat there and watched it on TV. A few points I need to make. Kieran Trippier, whatever his name is, he started everything that was great for Newcastle. He was absolutely immense.
Yeah,
a great player. Everything started from him. Newcastle are a very, very good side, but West Ham's performance, there was no fight, there was no drive, there was no determination, there's no nothing. David Moyes does one thing. He sets his team up not to lose. He doesn't try and win a game. And you can't sit there and do that when you've got quality players that are coming up against you, because your defence and your midfield are just sitting so deep that they're just getting pummeled all the time, and it doesn't work. They're always trying to just find rubbing down on the right, and everything's bouncing off of people. Like, we was top scorers for corners and set pieces last year. Where are we now? It's like he's still got the same plays. Everyone knows what West Ham are about to do, and it's.
Would you get rid of him though, Scotty? Now, even that in this moment.
100% now. Go and get Brendan Rodgers, and you don't say interim manager, none of that stuff. You say, look, Brendan, you come in. If you come in and we go down, look at the players we're going to sell, look at the money that you've got to invest, and you can sit there and build this club to get us where we want you to be.
So Dave's got no credit in the bank, none.
He's got loads of credit in the bank. Thank you very much, David. Handshake. There you go. Off you go.
Brendan's an interesting one. Brendan was linked with West Ham years ago. Years and years ago. There was a tenuous link. Would he go there right now, or do you think he might want them? Look, I'll wait until the summer. He wants to manage in the Premier League, doesn't he? Imagine if he goes and takes. I mean, it's all well and good. It was the caller called Brett, Scott. Yeah. It's all well and good saying if we get. But if they do, he's not going to want to be managing the Championship.
No, it's West Ham. They'll come straight back up. Look at the players.
Well, mate, there's no guarantees.
Leeds, there is Leeds. These
Wolves.
days, Jace, there is almost a bit of a guarantee that you come back up. With the parachute payments, the players' wages, you keep your best players and say you're going to do one season and you come back up. You see it a lot. Norwich, Watford did it for all the time. Burnley have done it.
No guarantees.
It's almost a guarantee, especially with West Ham. Let's go to Brad, who's a West Ham fan. All right, Brad?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, Brad, look, it's not looking good for you right now.
Jamie, listen, you can talk about all that parachute payments, all that, this and that, we're coming back up. We are not coming back up if we go down. That stadium in the Championship is absolutely diabolical, by the way. We'll half fill it every single week. Name me another Premier League club that will still have a manager in charge after this run. He's been diabolical for, 18 months, 2 years now?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but you're still... We're in Europa Conference League. You've won every game.
What?
You've won every game in the Europa Conference League this season.
Farmers. You say it yourselves. We're playing farmers. We're playing part-timers. You not say it yourselves. Everything.
I know. Look, I'm just trying... I'm trying to have a balanced one here. I'm trying to give another side of the argument. I don't disagree with you. It has been shocking from West Ham. But I think you'll stay up.
Nah, well, if we do, I think. To be honest, I think we'll stay up this season by the skin of our teeth, and I think that's just because we've got the squad to stay up. But there is no harm. Getting rid of him now will do. There's no harm in doing that. I'll get rid of him now.
There is harm in doing that because Leicester have done it to Brendan, and they look awful the other night. They're banging trouble.
We look worse.
I know, but I just think he might. David's got enough in the tank with the players to find a couple of results.
I don't know. No, I disagree with you. Honestly, I think anybody who comes in gives us half a better chance. We look, mate. You ain't been there every single week like me. Honestly, I've said tonight I ain't going anymore in the Premier League. I'm not going anymore in the Premier League, till he's gone. So I'll go to the Conference League games because, like, yeah, I've never seen us in Europe and all that. And
come on, Brad! What kind of support is that? You're going to go to the European games, not the Premier League games.
Yeah, because, mate, you try and go to them. They are awful.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.